Hi everybody. I'm back. I'm going to ask you to excuse me if I start coughing. I'm still battling bronchitis, I think, that I've had for a couple of weeks. So if I start coughing, just kind of ignore it. I will get over it eventually. Unless you see me pass out, then you might want to call 911. I know that all of you, or a lot of you actually, like my pet peeves, and I'm truly grateful that you do. Some of you have voted that yes, you like it on webcam. Some have said no, it's kind of hard to hear me. They would prefer it if it was in words. And then some have said both ways, and some have said either way because we like them. And I am going to continue doing my pet peeves. However, I am going to start doing them in just words. I'm going to explain myself. The reason being is that something pretty tremendous has happened to me in my life very recently. Something I'm very happy about, something that makes me very excited, and something that a very good friend of mine, Dana Kane, has kind of brought me to, and I'm forever grateful for her for doing this. And this is what I feel that I need to use the webcam for. It's not going to be pet peeves. It is going to be something that is probably more geared towards women. My wonderful friends that are gentlemen that also enjoy watching the videos, you are certainly welcome to watch them, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. They're not meant to offend anyone. They are also not meant to preach or to make you think like I do, but they are to be thought-provoking. If you don't like them, you certainly don't have to watch them. I'm not going to apologize for them because I feel like I'm being called to do this. I feel like this is something that I'm being asked to do by God, actually. You know, I've never been overly religious, for lack of a better word. I've never thought myself to be very spiritual. I've always, you know, for the most part, believed in God, and believed most of what the Bible has taught. I have on occasion strayed and thought that, you know, how is it possible to, that, you know, in order for things to have a balance, you have to have a female and a male force, and you know, there's got to be other things going on in nature, and I'm not saying that that's, you know, can't be possible either. I'm only using this for my beliefs and what I feel and what has touched my heart. And if you believe something different, we can still be friends. I've got no problem with that. Again, I'm not using this to stray anybody to my beliefs in any way. I just want to use this to reach out to my female friends and to my male friends if they choose to listen and take to heart what I say. It's not going to be preachy. I don't do preachy real well, and this has changed me, but not changed me that you still wouldn't know who I was. Dana has written some wonderful stories, and if any of you at all are interested in some of her writings, they're very interesting. They're very thought-provoking. They're extremely touching. They're just and insightful and witty. She's just an amazing person. Please let me know, and I will be happy to put you in contact with her. I haven't asked her for her permission for that. I'm sure she won't mind, or at least I hope so. And if I'm offending you, Dana, I do apologize. But I'll send you a message in just a minute. One of the things that has been pointed out to me is that, and this is something that I guess never really occurred to me. I mean, I've never considered myself to be a weak person. You know, I've always taken care of myself. I don't depend on men for anything. I've always paid my own bills, You know, I'm not married. I never have been married, and I don't really choose to be married. I just don't have that need. I'm fiercely independent. I always have been. So this is coming from I don't know if it's from Dana, or maybe it is from being touched by God. It might be. It never occurred to me that I had power just because I was a woman. For no other reason, I am powerful just because I am a woman. I don't go to church because I don't believe in church teachings. You will never, ever, ever convince me that the man is supposed to be the head of the home and all that live under that home are to come under his rule. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. I never will buy that. You can't sell that to me. You couldn't even give it to me because I wouldn't take it. I don't believe that to be true. I believe that the woman is the one that needs to be in control. There is a big difference. Let me clarify in control. I guess I better do that first before I've got all kinds of people going, what? In any relationship, whether it's significant other or husband, wife, whatever, the relationship needs to be 50-50. But the woman is what makes your home a home. Without her in it, it is a house. It is not a home. Generally, she is the one that is the caretaker of the home. That is her home. I don't care whose name is on the deed. That is her home. And she needs to be respected at all times in her home. And she should be held in the greatest of honor in her home. In anywhere, a woman should be treated like that. God gave something to a woman that he did not give to a man. What he gave her was the power to create life. Now, if you think about that for a second, that is a huge thing. He entrusts females with carrying, delivering, and raising his children. We'll stop there just so that could be soaked in. In God's eyes, we are held in very high esteem because of that. I'm not going to make this a long thing, but I am going to say this, just to kind of sum it up as best I can. I knew this first broadcast was going to be a little shaky, a little sketchy, because I'm still not in full grasp of what's going on right now in my own heart and in my own life. I've still not taken a hold of that just yet. So I knew it was going to be a little sketchy, and I know I'm going to have to put more thought into the ones that I do after this. But what I'm trying to say is, husbands and children, treat your wives and your mothers like the queens that they should be treated. For husbands, we have borne your children. We're raising your fruit. The least that we deserve is honor and respect because of that. Just for that mere fact. We keep your homes, and we keep your homes because we want to be good wives. We want to be good mothers. Children, you need to listen to your mothers and follow their teachings, because that is where you will learn to be strong women and good wives. If your daughters, if your sons, you need to do the same thing, because that's how you will find out to be a good husband and to treat your women or your wife with respect and dignity, and how to help raise your daughters and sons to do exactly the same things. Ladies, for those of you that are in relationships that you don't feel like you are being treated like the queen that you should be treated, you need to take control. You need to say, hey, this is what I've done for you, and this is what you're going to do. That is your house. Be the queen of your house. Love your husbands, but honor God first in everything. Doing these things will make you happier women. Do not allow yourself to be treated like you have to come under your husband's authority. You most certainly do not. And I don't care what church or what Bible tells you that you do. They are lies. You do not come under any authority of any person. You do only under God. And that is the only authority that you are under. And He holds you in high esteem because He has given you a gift that He gives no other creature. He gives you the gift to be able to create life. Create life, show your children the right way to be, and be in control of your home. I hope you all have a great day, and I will be on tomorrow morning, and I will type up a pet peeve as well. Thank you very much.